Hey guys, what's up? I am here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Fire Force or炎炎no消防隊on episode 15. Here we get a new opening and ending. I thought the opening was okay. I think a lot of people complain maybe because of the visuals or something else altogether. It does not fit very correctly and it's not that great. And I think I can understand why, but I think it was still rocking good in terms of introductions, but in terms of spoiler territory, I think it kind of gave a little bit too much away. And I'm an anime only, okay? So, yeah. Anyways, this episode right here, I thought it was really nice, and I'm looking forward to see where Fire Force 8 comes into play, you know? But if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that the episode opens up with having to show the Evangelius's goals, you know? And we see to it that let's see here. Yona, along with Arrow, who are pretty much part of the Knights of the Ashen Flame, along with their commander Sho Kusakabe, which is obviously knowing that last name and etc. and the first name. That is Shinra's brother, pretty much. Shown and getting ready to take action because they want to get that Adala burst, knowing that it's gonna be wasted in the Fire Force, you know. And because of that, they decide to find a way to take action. Of course, we get to see another character, which I don't really find too interesting, and I just find him somewhat annoying. And he's called Victor Licht or something, due to the fact that he's assigned to Special Fire Force Company 8's forensic team, you know. And we see to it that most of Fire Force 8, especially Hibana, does not like him. But he also asked, do you guys have an engineer or something? Which is something that, they don't really have, and they're trying to recruit Vulcan. And we get to know that this guy is actually very hard to recruit, or you may not be able to get him at all because he really hates the Fire Force Company and the Hajime, due to the fact that they're connected with the Hajime, etc. Although, Obi convinces Shinra, along with sister Iris, and, Arthur to try to recruit him or try to convince him otherwise. Just go honest about it, what you are, and then maybe it could work out. But we have to it that they got thrown by a couple cans of drinks, which apparently he really hates the Fire Force here and there. And we get to see a young apprentice of his calling himself Yu. And we get to know what Yu is trying to help out Shinra, Arthur, and Iris, but apparently not so much, you know. But we get to see another person who apparently was acquainted with Vulcan. And Vulcan is a guy whose skills of engineering and creation is beyond comparison. I mean, he's the real deal in terms of making a lot of things to make it look so cool, you know? But apparently he has a dream, which I'll get into, and apparently this guy, known to be Giovanni or something, he was actually an acquaintance or a student to his father and grandfather until something might have happened and him joining Hajime after Vulcan's father and grandfather died because of Inferno incident, and things kind of gotten very strained or to a point that they hated each other. Although Giovanni who is from Fire Force, from the 3rd Division of the Fire Force, he was trying to convince him to help other people by joining his company or joining Fire Force Division 3. But apparently he goes I told you once and I told you 1,000 times, I'm not going to do this anymore, okay? You freaking cut off my supply and everything else. You guys are foolish as usual. Which I can understand why Vulcan really hates the Fire Force and Hajime, because it looks like to me they cut off his supply and they kind of did something bad to him, and I guess he can't forget that traumatic experience or something that's happened to him. And that's the reason why we have little apprentice Yu having to gather some parts for him. And of course we get another nice girl, Lisa, you know, who apparently got acquainted with him after she tried to take shelter and Vulcan decides to take her in, you know. And we get to see more about Vulcan as he shows his dreams to Shinra, Arthur, and Iris, you know? His dream is to bring back a lot of animals back on Earth, especially a lot of animals that got extinct, and make a power source that could help him out on that, which is really nice. I mean, it looks like to me he is an animal lover at the same time, but although that's what Giovanni calls his dream all a fool's errand, you know? If you actually used your ability to actually help other people out, that would have been great. But after Shinra seeing what Vulcan has a dream of, want to use his technology and skills for other living beings or someone else, it was actually pretty nice. And that's the reason why like Shinra believes, oh wow, this guy's really gonna be good for Fire Force 8, you know? That's just perfect. And of course Shinra was trying to convince him otherwise, like, no, can you at least try and meet our captain? You will really love it there. Although, like, Vulcan says, no, man, I can't. No matter what you tell me, I'm not keen on associating with anyone who's under Hajima's thumb. I have to go my own way if possible. And we see to it, of course, that Shinra actually has a nasty instinct in his legs. Apparently, Giovanni is gonna kill Vulcan, the guy with the bird mask whatsoever. But because of that, it looks like to me Shinra's not gonna leave the guy. Even when Arthur and Iris says like we can't persuade him, we should go. But Shinra on the other hand, nope, this is gonna be a hero's intuition. I'm gonna stay behind and help him out. And next episode is gonna be called We Are Family, which I go like, oh, that sounds so sweet, you know, etc. So yeah. Looking forward to next episode here and there. So it's called We Are Family. So we get to see in this episode, without a lot of details, if anything, about this guy named Vulcan, etc. His skills of engineering and creation is unbelievable, but he has a dream to want to revive a lot of animals that got extinct and is doing the best he can to make a power source on that. And the guy with the bird mask, which I believe is Giovanni, who was acquainted with him, he ends up having to like go work with the Hajime Fire Force, and apparently he's trying to recruit Vulcan otherwise. But knowing that shit, and because Shinra has this nasty instinct in his legs or something that he had, I think maybe earlier before, looks like to me Shinra's gonna come in and help out Vulcan or something. Guess we'll have to find out, you know? So pretty much nice episode. I mean, introduction to a new character and other characters too, which I hope they become important, you know, and I'm really looking forward to that. And hopefully it'll be nice. I mean, I can see a lot of people not liking Fire Force right now, which I can understand why, but I think it's going okay. I mean, like, it's nothing special or great, but I think it's still entertaining in its own way, and of course I gotta complete it anyway. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alphazito. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out, bye bye. Toot toot.